Hi, my name is Gaganajit Singh. Today I'm gonna talk about the most famous topic in our justice studies. My topic name is Being Different, Treated Different. Start with start with the topic: how and what level people are treated differently according to justice system of Canada, according to the readings of Unit 5, which I have read it like two times, I think so, but it was so interesting. We got to know how people from Black and Indigenous population contributed to 30% of our population, prison population in Canada. That's a huge population for them. This shows how minorities are racially targeted and are overrepresented in prisons of Canada. Both of the communities are represented more in comparison to the other non-Indigenous and non-Black people. And Indigenous convicts in federal institutions increased from 20% of total inmates in 2008 to 9 to 28%, which is like 8% higher, and from 17 to 18, despite Indigenous people making up only 4.1% of entire Canadian population. They accounted for 46% of young individuals admitted to the correctional system in 2016-17. Indigenous youth were overrepresented even more disproportionately among girls. Indigenous female kids made up 60% of female youth admitted in provincial and territorial correction system in 2016 to 17. The most important topic which I'm going to talk about is the racism in Canada. White privilege is one of the biggest issue across Canada. Not just we learned about this in Unit 5, but it's more often practiced in justice system too, from ranging of residential school, black slavery to Chinese head taxes. People had faced various devastating effects of racism from white individuals. The fact that white people could drink beer in the space, which is illegal, but the black people couldn't, is an example of white privilege. I got it from the famous documentary I've seen. Its name is Zero Tolerance, and our prof has given us, assignment on it, and I have made an assignment, so I'm adding into this too. The most thing I got from it is this. Also, the fact that white police officers get away with such extreme levels of violence, while, you know, the racialized ones are fired for the smallest infractions, is also white privilege. That's the main thing I want to, things I see sound in the documentary. According to the documentary I watched, Zero Tolerance, I could see how black officers are racially mistreated by their white superiors. And hate towards First Nation, it's one of the major topic too. So at first, indigenous people were called exploited. Their lands were occupied without a proper way of payments from the government. Their kids were taken from them without any means of parental concerns. Back in the days when residential schools were the part of Canadian education system, indigenous kids were taken from their parents and were kept alone in the schools. They were not allowed to speak the language and were banned from performing their any tradition. The most shocking thing I have ever seen for the hate towards indigenous community was documentary Two Worlds Colliding, when indigenous youth taken by the police and were dropped off out of the town to freeze and die in cold. It was the harsh thing I have seen ever any police doing to people of their own country. And at last, I will conclude that according to me, Canada is really a nice and a peaceful country in which anyone can come and make their future. Although there are some things which could be done better, such as racism and hate crimes faced by different communities who live here, from indigenous people to Asians, and ranging from immigrants to citizens of Canada. Every community who are not white face a difficulty in Canada. things could be done more well. According to me, students must be have a subject about diversity in schools, or every government official must study and learn about other religions and traditions before having a governmental jobs. Thank you and have a nice day.